to my channel. Today I filmed this tutorial for you for this glamorous holiday makeup look. It's pretty dramatic, so it's not an everyday look, but if there's any time to do a dramatic makeup look, I feel like it's the holidays. So I actually wore this exact look using the same exact products last night to a Christmas party, and I really liked the way that it turned out, so I thought I would film it for you. So yeah, this is a pretty standard tutorial talk through, so I hope you enjoyed, and please keep watching if you want to get this look. So now that you're all nice and zoomed in, we're going to start by priming our eyes. I'm just going to use some concealer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 10 Light. So I'm just going to start applying this all over my lid where I'll be putting the shadow. I like to take it a little high too, just to kind of prep the brow bone too. And then you just start patting it in. Then you're going to want to set it with some powder. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me powder in 115 Ivory. This is the same powder that I'll use later under my eyes. It's just a translucent powder. So I just dust that over my eyes to set the concealer. So as we've done like a million times, you want to start in your crease, and you want to start with the lightest shade and work up to the darkest shade. So I'm going to start with Makeup Geek Beaches and Cream and a large fluffy brush, and I'm just going to begin putting this in my crease. No rhyme or reason, this color is very light, so you can kind of be messy about it. Just windshield wiper motions. You can bring it down on your lid if you want. This will just make the other colors that we put on top blend out nicer. So once you have that all blended out, I'm going in with the Morphe Brushes 35W palette, and these don't have names, so bear with me. I'm going to start with another light shade, the one right over here. It's kind of just like a tannish brown, pretty neutral color, and the same fluffy brush. And I'm going to do pretty much the same thing that we just did with Beaches and Cream. I'm just going to start putting this in my crease. And this shade is just a little bit darker, so we're working our crease up in intensity. Next, I'm going to switch to a more defined crease brush. This is a Victoria's Secret brush, and I'm going to go in with my next darkest shade, which is the shade right here. It's kind of a warm brown, and similar to Makeup Geek Cocoa Bear, but a little lighter, because we're going to go in with Cocoa Bear in just a second, but we're going to start with this one. And the same thing, we're just going to put it right in our crease, but keep this one a little lower than you were putting the Beaches and Cream and the other Morphe shade that we just used. So we're just kind of building up this color, but working our way down the crease. Because darker colors high in your crease is not a cute look. And I actually forgot a step. I wanted to put on this, what is this? The Maybelline Color Tattoo 24 Hour in Bad to the Bronze. This color won't really show through once we've gotten all of our eye look, but I like it as a kind of base to intensify any color that you put on top of it. So I'm just going to take a stiff brush. You can use your finger for this if you want. And I'm going to start packing this all over the lid. Don't take it too high into your crease, or else this will look kind of messy, because this is a shimmery shade and it's a cream. So just begin putting this all over the lid. I meant to do this before I got started in the crease, but I forgot, so we'll just do it now. Next I'm going to go in with the shade Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek. It's a warm reddish brown. It's beautiful. And we're going to start putting this back in our crease just to deepen it up a little bit, add some more dimension. But keep this color pretty low in your crease. You don't want to take it too high. So that is the finished crease. So now we can move on to the lid color. So for the lid color, I wanted to use a gold. So I chose this one in the same Morphe palette. It's a very intense gold. You could also spray it with some MAC Fix Plus to make it more intense, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to use a flat brush to put this color all over my lid on top of that cream bronze color that we used. And that cream will just make this color look more intense. So that's the gold. And just to kind of brighten up the inner portion of my eye, I'm going to use BECCA Champagne Pop highlight and the same brush, and I'm just going to lightly put this right in the corner here. And then blend it on up. Angled brush. And we'll see how this works. I'm really bad at doing liner on camera, but we'll try. Now I look fabulous. My wings don't match, but that's okay because then I like to go in with some liquid eyeliner, which I find is better for kind of getting a sharper wing and kind of going over any spots that were choppy. So this is the NYC liquid eyeliner in black. I like this one because it's like $2 and it has like this teeny tiny little brush that's good for like doing a nice wing. So I'm going to go in with this just right on top of the gel eyeliner that we already have. So this is the finished look with the winged eyeliner. You didn't have to do an intense wing like this, it's all personal preference. So now I'm going to get started on my face. I'm going to start with my Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer in the Smoothing Primer. And also look at my hands, they're like orange because I self-tan and I always forget to wash my hands after. But I swear my hands are clean, so it's okay that I'm using my hands to put on my primer. So I just put this in the spots where I have large pores. You know where that is on yourself. And I just kind of rub it in there. I love this primer. I think it's the best. For my foundation, I know I've mentioned this a couple times. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Normal to Dry and Dewy and Smooth, I don't know, something. It's in the shade 120 Classic Ivory, and I like to use, I like to use this Real Techniques Expert Face Brush to buff it in. The only problem I have with this is that it dries pretty quickly, so I have to like do parts of my face separately. So I'll start with like a cheek, and then I'll buff that all in, move to my other cheek, buff that in, do my forehead, buff it in. It does dry pretty quickly, so I put a decent amount on, and then I just start buffing it in. And make sure you get on your ears too to blend this out and down onto your chin. And while I'm buffing this in, I'm going to shamelessly self-promote and say that you should go follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is camille.pearl. Go find me. Love to see ya. So I don't know why it looks like I'm so pale right now, but I promise you I did tan. I was kind of tan. Usually I am this pale though. Then what I like to do, just to make sure everything is kind of blended together, is I will take a damp beauty sponge and just, there's nothing on this, no product on my face except the foundation I just put on. I'll just kind of press this into my skin to make sure my foundation is evenly distributed and it's pressed into my skin. And this is barely damp at all, really, but it will pick up if you have any excess product or anything like that. Next, as I mentioned before, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and this is where you can also clean up your winged eyeliner if you messed up. You can kind of sharpen it with your concealer. So I'm just going to begin covering under my eyes. And I'm also going to use this to highlight the face. So I'm going to put some on my forehead, down my nose, Cupid's bow, and chin. And actually I'm also going to do right here, which will help sharpen our contour or any bronzing that we do later. Then I'm going to take the same damp beauty sponge. I really should clean these before I film, but I'm so lazy. I'm just so lazy. So it's dirty and you're all gonna have to deal with it, and I'm gonna begin patting the concealer into my skin. So now our under eyes are looking a little more awake. So we're gonna begin setting all of our powders. So I'm gonna start with under the eyes first, and any of the highlighted areas, with the Maybelline Fit Me powder that I used before, and my favorite e.l.f. brush, the small tapered brush. Love this brush. I'm just going to begin patting the powder to set the concealer. I'm kind of sweeping it back and forth. You know the drill. And then set any other parts of the face where you highlighted. And then to set the rest of the face, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder in 100 Translucent and a large fluffy brush. And I'm just going to lightly sweep this all over my face. And this is the powder that I would carry with me throughout the night to do any touch-ups if I felt that I needed to. Which I'm a greasy mess, so I do need to. So the face is pretty much done, so I'm going to stop here and fill in my eyebrows, which I have a whole brow video, which I will link down below, which you should definitely check out down below. I'll have all of my products and where you can find me on social media, so definitely check down there. But I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera since you don't really need to see that. It's kind of boring. So now I'm going to finish up my eyes. I'm going to quickly just highlight my brow bone. I'm going to have to clean this area up a little bit. Did not notice. I can do that though. So now for my lower lash line, I'm going to use pretty much the same colors in the opposite order. So I'm going to start with the darkest color, which was Makeup Geek. Sorry, I kicked the camera. Makeup Geek Cocoa Bear. So I'm just smudging that right underneath my lash line. And don't do too heavy of a layer with this. And I'm literally just going to use the same shadows. I keep kicking the camera. Then I'm literally just going to use the same shadows that I used in my crease, and I'm going to start blending out this lower lash line. So from here you have a couple of options. You can just throw on some mascara, but I want to intensify the look a little bit, so I'm going to use a black pencil to line my upper and lower waterlines. And you could also put like a beige in your bottom waterline. And since my black was kind of running out, it looks pretty choppy, so I'm just going to take a flat eyeliner brush and just kind of buff it out so there's no harsh lines, and it kind of blends in with that, all that blending that we did down here. To finish up the eyes, I'm going to curl my lashes and apply a ton of mascara. You could use false lashes, but I didn't last night. I just find them pretty uncomfortable, and my eye is kind of irritated today. I don't know if you can tell, but this one's like not pleased with me. So that is the finished eye look. I'm going to move on to the rest of my face. I'm going to start with bronzing. I'm not really going to do a sharp contour. I was, and then I changed my mind, so I'm not going to. But I'm using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil in Milk Chocolate. And then I just use this angled brush to kind of get at my cheekbones. For blush, I'm using Makeup Geek Spellbound Blush, which is just like a perfect neutral shade for any skin tone. For highlight, I'm just going to go in with the Champagne Pop by BECCA right on top of those cheekbones. This is a good winter shade as well because it is kind of gold, For lips, I decided to go with a bright, dark burgundy red since this is the holidays and we want to be festive. So this is the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in Last Dance. It came in one of their little holiday collections. Like, look how cute! It's so mini! I love it. There was like 5 Ultra Matte lips for $20, so maybe they still have that. But I also think that this is an individual shade as well. You can get in a regular size. So I'm just going to put this all over my lips. I know a lot of people don't like these ColourPop liquid lipsticks, but I love them. I think they're great. So just to finish off this look, I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Spray. Spray this all over. So here's the result of this holiday makeup look. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like this video, comment down below what you would like to see next, what you liked, things like that. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and have a fabulous day and holiday. Bye!